right, let's talk about creating a supered card. First and foremost, you are going to want to decide where you want that card to show up, meaning what base you want it to appear in. If you don't have a base created yet, you will go and create that base to put the card into. Now, couple of things to go over before we really get into building a card. Within bases, you can create a folder structure hierarchy. So you can create cards directly within the folder themselves. And if you have a folder that you've created that needs to be nested within an additional folder, you can drag and drop it into. So such as that, if I'd done that, it would drop it into this onboarding folder like it has showing right here. So you can have your folder structure hierarchy. Now, that being said, let's create a card. So we're going to hit this plus sign here, and we're going to create a card. Right off the bat, we are going to want to name it. So this is my card. And we're going to pop into the body. The editor should feel pretty familiar. It should feel like most word processors you've ever used, right? So you have your rich text, you have your ability to bold, italicize, underline. Where cards get really powerful is the ability to embed other types of content. So how do you get to that? There's a couple of ways with our editor 2.0. Now, when you put your mouse onto the card, you'll see that you have a couple of tools here. We have a delete if you need to delete the line. We've got the plus sign, and we have these dots here. So the plus sign itself will take you into the different types of content that you can put within this card. The other way you can get to that is by a keyboard shortcut. You can do a backslash. And in here, you can see that there is a ton of different ways that you can structure your card, different types of content that you can put into your card, such as like an image or videos that you already have. PDF files. If there's specific code you want to put into the card, you can do that here as well. Okay, so this is content for my card. Once you have that, once you have a body into the card, you've got some meat into the card itself, you can hit create. It's up in this top right-hand corner. You hit create, okay? Once you hit create, you can see that we have an additional set of tools that you can use for this card. We obviously have an edit button, so you can go in, edit the content that's within that card. We also have move. What move does is if you've created this card in a base, you don't want to drag and drop it, you can also move it. So we have a couple of options for the ability to move. We have drag and drop, which we showed with the folder structure, or you can select move directly on the card and decide which base you want to put this into if you need to move the card out of the base itself. And of course, we have delete. And lastly, you are able to share your card. So if I wanted to click on share here, we can see that I can switch the access to anyone with the link, so I can share that out widely. You can export it as a PDF in case you have a client that's like, you know, I want to see this as a PDF, or you can share it on LinkedIn. If you're just super proud of the card content that you've got, share it on LinkedIn and shout it to the world. All right, that's creating a card. Happy card creation, guys.